Welcome to the Dharma Will channel, which shares the original teachings of the Buddha according to the scriptures. Have you ever felt harassed by automatic negative thoughts? Feeling overwhelmed by bad thoughts, causing your mind to become gloomy and stressed? Sometimes, we get caught up in a whirlwind of unnecessary thinking, which hinders our peace of mind. But don't worry, in today's video, we will explore together an effective method to eliminate automatic negative thoughts through the Buddha's teachings in the Pali scriptures. Buddha taught 5 methods from low to high, helping us stop automatic negative thoughts and bring our souls back to serenity and peace. Now, let's explore these 5 methods. The first method is called alternative method. The content of this method is that, when bad thoughts appear, replace it with a good thought that contrasts with it. Thanks to good thoughts, bad thoughts are destroyed, and bring peace to the mind. For example, when you hate your boss, remember the good things your boss did for you, such as kindly guiding you when you first joined the company, or helping you when you encountered difficulties. Thus, positive thoughts will begin to appear, and the thought of hating your boss will gradually disappear. Another example is, when you think that you are really bad, and a failure at work, think that, even though your work results may be bad, at least you tried your best. And believe that, your perseverance and efforts, will bring good results in the future. In short, when your mind is caught up in negative thoughts, admit that you are thinking negatively, and focus your mind on a good image that contrasts with that negative thought. This way negative thoughts will gradually disappear. If this alternative method still doesn't work, try the second method. The second method is called danger analysis method. The content of this method is that, when a negative thought arises, analyze the dangers of these negative thoughts, the negative results it brings to ourselves and to others. Thanks to the dangerous analysis it brings, negative thoughts will disappear, and bring peace to the mind. For example, when you are at work, you get a new project, and you think negatively that, you cannot succeed in this project. This negative thought makes you feel like, you are trapped in a room with no exit. Analyze the dangers of this negative thinking for you, it will reduce your confidence, and will hinder you from completing this project. Recognizing the dangers of this negative thinking, will help encourage you to change your approach, focusing on positive actions to overcome challenges, and achieve your goals. Another example is, when you have negative thoughts that, you don't deserve to be loved, and cared for by the people around you. This negative thought is like a flood, creating a barrier that is difficult to overcome, preventing you from accessing love and care from others. Analyze the dangers of negative thinking that can cause feelings of loneliness, hinder your ability to be close, and create distance in your relationships with people. Realizing this will help you be more alert and focus on building relationships with people to help you have a more meaningful and happier life. If this danger analysis method still doesn't work, apply the third method. The third method is called ignoring method. The content of this method is that, when a negative thought appears, instead of trying to solve it, ignore it. This method sounds less reliable, right? Because normally, you still try to ignore it, but those dark thoughts still appear in your head, and they don't go away. The reason is because normally, you are trying to run away from it, not ignore it, like when you see an aggressive dog, you get scared, and try to run away from it, but the dog keeps chasing you. So instead of running away from negative thinking, ignore it, and focus on another object by practicing mindfulness meditation. This method does not require you to spread a carpet and sit cross-legged in a secluded place, but simply close your eyes, and follow your breathing, even when you are lying in bed, sitting on the sofa, or simply sitting at the desk in the office. The breath is the object of your observation. When you inhale, you know that. I am inhaling. When you exhale, you know that. I am exhaling. You observe the breath, like a building security guard observes people go in and out of that building. Stop all thoughts, just focus on your breathing. You may hear noises around you that distract you, but don't pay attention to those sounds. Noise is just noise, you note it, but don't judge or hate it. Focus all your mind on observing the breath, feel the breath going in and out, through the nose. Meditate like this for about 1 minute, and you will see negative thoughts disappear, like an angry dog running away, when no one cares about it. If the ignoring method still doesn't work, apply the fourth method. The fourth method is called observation method. The content of this method is to analyze, and clearly recognize the origin of negative thoughts. According to the law of dependent origination, subsequent negative thoughts are born from previous negative thoughts. This analysis helps us clearly recognize the causes and negative emotions within ourselves, from which negative thoughts and fears will gradually disappear. This is like we are often afraid of something when we don't understand it. Once you understand it, you won't feel worried or afraid of it anymore. Just like in the Pali scriptures, Buddha describes how we see a rope and think it is a snake, and we feel afraid. However, when they discovered it was a rope, the fear gradually disappeared. For example, when you think negatively, like feeling worried about your future, feeling like your future is very bad, incapable of success. This negative thought makes you afraid, and lose faith in your abilities. Stop and think. Why do I feel worried about the future? It could be due to social pressure, comparing yourself to others, or even negative experiences from the past. Another cause could be negative messages you have heard from other people, or the media. By continuing to further examine the cause of such negative thoughts, you are likely to realize that negative thoughts are not simply the result of a single state of mind, but a combination of many different factors. This can help you better understand how the mind works, and how to address the problem at its root, not just the superficial symptoms. If the observation method still doesn't work, apply the last method. The name of the method is the method of subduing the mind. This method is the most difficult, and requires your high determination, just as the Buddha describes in the sutras. The bhikkhu must grit his teeth, stick his tongue tightly to the roof of his throat, use his mind to control his mind, subdue his mind, and defeat his mind. This method is to use willpower, to control negative thoughts, and end the domination of negative thoughts in the mind. For example, you have negative thoughts that you are not beautiful, and feel self-conscious about your appearance. First, apply the fourth method, which is to find the cause. Why am I self-conscious about my appearance? By examining the cause, you may realize that this negative thinking may stem from comparing yourself to unrealistic standards. You can then apply the method of controlling and subduing your mind by using strong will to control and overcome unhealthy thoughts about your appearance. This can include changing the way you view yourself, focusing on your strengths, and overcoming feelings of inferiority with confidence and self-esteem. You can also learn not to compare yourself unfairly to others, and instead focus on developing yourself in a more positive and healthy way. The process may not be easy, but through effort and determination, you can conquer negative thinking and create a positive mindset, and the ability to face life's challenges. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you feel the video is useful, please like and subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss the latest videos with many other useful information. Thank you very much, and see you in the next videos.